Everybody. It's been a while since I made a video or a vlog of any kind, so I thought I would come on and do that. Not that I have anything really to say. I'm going to turn you around. Yes, we're living in the vastness of Siberia. I think most of my subscribers know. Good Lord, look how far I'm sinking in. And of course I don't have long socks on. But Busby wanted to come to the field, so we go to the field. 2 weeks ago now, our house was broken into. It was a typical gypsy scam. I looked it up and it's listed under gypsy scams. Known as the home improvement scam, I believe. Where a group of people usually target an elderly person or persons, homeowners, occupy them with a bunch of unnecessary distraction while one of their group goes behind their back and ransacks their house. Now, I live with my folks, and so they targeted my parents. We don't know how, if they were driving by and saw them, if we were being cased, or what. But anyway, my folks were at a funeral. A family friend passed away from church, and so they were at the funeral, and I was home working on my laptop in my bedroom on the second floor. I heard the back door and footsteps, people coming in, which I assumed were my folks coming home from the funeral. And pretty soon after I heard them come in, somebody came upstairs and went to their bedroom, which I assumed, again, was my mother by the sound of the feet on the stairs, because my dad, with his bad knee, doesn't walk as fast as my mom. So I assumed it was my mom going home, going into her bedroom, changing after the funeral. I don't have a view of the stairway or of their room from my bedroom, so I was just going by sound. And then pretty soon I saw to my peripheral vision somebody look around the corner of my bedroom door, which I again assumed, using my peripheral vision, was my mom coming in just to check with me, tell me about the funeral, blah, blah, blah. But as I turned my head to look, my first thought was, no, it's not my mom, it's my brother-in-law. Because it was some guy in a, hope you can hear me, the wind's picking up, in a, you had enough puppy? I don't think we need to go down there. It's just, the snow's too deep. In a brown and what is it called? Overall type of working outside coveralls, and a hat, and a blackish kind of beard or goatee with some gray in it. So I first thought, it's my brother-in-law. What the heck's he doing here? But then as my eyeballs focused in even more, it wasn't anybody I knew. And he turned and saw me, and quick as a wink kind of laughed and said, "Hey, we're here doing some work for your parents downstairs. I just wanted you to let you know, in case you're wondering who I was." And so I thought, oh, okay. And I said, thanks. Yeah, I was kind of wondering who you were standing there. Now, I have heard in the previous few weeks, my dad make appointments to have somebody come to work on some things. So I didn't think too much of it. I was annoyed that they were having something worked on the second floor without letting me know. So as soon as I was done with what I was doing, I went downstairs, and there were my folks, just like I thought. And I asked them, "Hey, what were you having done worked on upstairs? And who was this guy?" Well, in talking with them, found out they didn't know who these people were. They had not made an appointment. And that's when I found out that they had kind of muscled their way in behind my folks when they came home from the funeral and started their little spiel about how they wanted to work on the gutters and blah blah blah. They were the distractors who distracted my parents, while this guy who I saw came up and was ransacking the house, but he saw me and they hightailed it out of there because I wasn't supposed to be there. So I said, hey, this isn't right. You guys didn't make an appointment with these people. They were upstairs, they were going through the house, we need to call the police. So anyway, long story shorter, we've seen a few policemen. We have to go in and talk on Monday with some officer. They got away with a handful of my mom's jewelry. The most, the worst part of it was that they got 2 rings that had belonged to my grandmother, my mom's mom. Her engagement ring and a ruby ring, quote unquote ruby. We're not sure if it's even a real ruby. But they had tremendous sentimental value to my mom. So, goddamn those motherfuckers. So, hopefully they will find them. Hopefully we'll get them back, but who knows. And that's pretty much the exciting news from Lake Wobegon. My hand is freezing. I should be wearing gloves, and I'm not. So I'm going to cut this short and just say, hey, make more videos. I will try to make more videos. And I'll see you later. Bye.